I'm AJ Buckley, and you're watching edan.com.
Thank you, AJ Buckley, for that great shout out. AJ Buckley, superstar TV star from CSI New York. Appreciate that shout out. Welcome to show 142 for March 3rd, 2010. I'm Dan Doherty, the host of this fantastic daily show here at edan.com. I'm also the CEO and founder of tiptopwebsite.com, where you could create your own website right now. It takes only about 60 seconds to get online. Use the promo code Dan, D-A-N, that's my name. Use that promo code at sign up and I'll give you a free domain on any package. Packages start as low as $1 a month. How about that for easy, all right? Get your website online today. Let's jump into the news here. Hulu, I've always talked about Hulu. I'm a big fan of Hulu. You know, Hulu, watch movies and TV online in high definition. Fox and NBC got together, put $100 million into Hulu, and they thought we'd have a one-stop shop for you to go to, a one-stop shop. You know, when I say to watch your movies and TV all in one place, the technology's great and it works great, but lately Hulu's been trying to figure out how they're going to make money. They run those little 30-second ads before a half-hour show and maybe halfway through the show, which are cool because it says you have 30, 29, 28, 27 seconds left before the ad's up, so there's no reason to fast forward, and you can't fast forward. So, well, they're not making money. So what do? So a couple of the big shows are the Colbert Report and Daily Show, which people always say that made YouTube. Everyone was pirating those shows, putting them on YouTube. Hulu came along, said no more YouTube, put them on Hulu. Now, Viacom, who owns those shows, they own Comedy Central, they own most of the TV shows out there, TV channels, I should say. Viacom said, hey, why are we splitting the revenues with Hulu? Now, NBC and Comedy Central don't own, Hulu out directly. They have to. There's partners in there. So they said, why are we splitting the revenue with Hulu when everyone is just going to Hulu to watch our content? Well, I go to Hulu. I don't watch the Colbert Report or the Daily Show, but they're saying a lot of people do. So now you can no longer find those shows on Hulu, but you can find them on Comedy Central. So it goes back to what I'm always saying. Get your own website, get your domain name, and brand that. Don't brand someone else's company, okay? If you're a network marketer and you have some crazy website address, blah, 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 question mark this, question mark that, / this and that, get your domain name, okay? Get a domain name that's yours. You want to brand that, put your network marketing under that. That's great. But when you pass out your business cards, you always want to have your domain name on it and get a professional email address. So, my website, Tip Top Website's my company, but my brand for myself is edan.com. Great domain. My email address, dan@edan.com. Okay, that's mine. So Viacom says, hey, Dan, and my videos are all over the place. I put my videos on, many different websites out there. So let's say Viacom owns one of those websites, and they say, well, we're not going to put these videos on there anymore. We're going to move them over here. You still find them on edan.com. Okay, that's the branding. So get whatever you want.com, get it from us. And it's what I've been talking about. And Viacom is now just proven me to be true on my thought pattern here. So brand yourself. You don't want to rely on some third-party company, right? You need a host. You need a website. You get it with us, tiptopwebsite.com, a company you can trust. And there you go. So you don't have to worry about that Viacom mess if you become this gigantic star, or your website becomes a star, like the Colbert Report or the Daily Show. Maybe you don't do a video, maybe you don't do a blog, but maybe your website becomes incredibly popular. Well, you want to have a domain name, right? You want to have that. So that's the whole reason for branding yourself. So that's the news on that. All right. When you send an email to someone and you actually want to get a reply, here is the steps to do just that, to get an actual reply. When you fill out a form and it says your name, if your name's John, and your email address, if your email address is john@aol.com, type in john@aol.com. Don't type in john.com or John_Smith Henry, I think that's my email, at verizon.net. You know your email address. Everyone knows their own email address. People misspell their email addresses all the time, okay? And they type .net if it's supposed to be .com, or .com if it's supposed to be .net. If you want someone to reply to you, type the right email address. Brandon, how many people do we get sending us a question with the wrong email address on a weekly basis? A lot. 25. Okay. We have to then call those people and say, hey, we got your email. Love to help you, but could you give us your correct email address so we can reply to you? And we have you on the phone now. Of course, we're going to help you on the phone. So that happens to us 25 times a week. Multiply that by all the different companies out there and how many people are giving their wrong email addresses on a daily basis. So that's a lesson of the day. It's a lesson of the internet. Make sure you type your email correctly if you want a response from anyone. We're nice enough, we find your phone number and call you, which is awesome. We want to answer your questions. Most companies will simply just delete it, all right? Most companies are not as nice as us. And if you don't get a reply from people, look at your outbox and see if you wrote the right email. If you fill out a form, then it's not in your outbox. Just make sure you fill the form correctly, right? Name, email address, comments. Most websites just have that. Just make sure you type your email address in right, okay? So if there's a lot of companies simply won't get back to you no matter what you type in there, the right or wrong email address, right? The right email address, your right phone number, they don't get back to you. But a lot of companies want to write back to you. You're just putting the wrong email address in. So make sure you get that right, all right? That's the show today. Thank you so much again, AJ, for that great shout out. I will see you tomorrow. Use the promo code Dan at tiptopwebsite.com to get your free domain. That's right, absolutely free. Use the promo code Dan. See you tomorrow. Have a great day, great night, whatever time of the day or night it is, wherever you are in the world. Have a great one. Thanks.